Six Nations Rugby kicks off tomorrow with France v Italy and Scotland v England, continuing with Ireland-Wales on Sunday, live and interactive on the BBC.
For two men, the memory will never die.
Flash! We're on Flash. The list's up. Might as well get on with it.
The keys, please, gentlemen.
I'm coming back. I'll open it.
I want to understand why you and I are lovers when you have him.
Turn her around.
I'm in charge here. The camera. Tommy! Tommy, talk to me.
It was the hardest thing for any soldier.
After all the bloody slaughter, all I could think about is how much I missed it.
Is the guilt of survival.
What are you doing? I don't want to go!
Christopher Plummer and Edward Woodward star in a tale of redemption.
I begged for my life. I was so scared, Harry. I want to say I'm sorry, Harry.
Night Flight, tomorrow at 9 on BBC One.
This is BBC One in the North East and Cumbria. Now the news at 6 o'clock with Fiona Bruce and John Lawrence.
Gales, floods, road and rail closures. Britain takes another battering from the weather. One lucky escape as 80-mile-an-hour gusts sweep across the country. A mother tells of the moment she saw her car in flames with her children inside. A measles outbreak at a nursery as parents reject the MMR vaccine. A storm in the Calcutta Cup as England look for revenge against Scotland.
In the north, here we go again. Gale force winds batter the region and many rivers are rising fast. And is more rail misery on its way or not? We've the latest from the rail talks in London.
Good evening. Just as the gales and lashing rain of the past few days seem to be subsiding, Britain is bracing itself for another battering tonight. Over 60 flood warnings are enforced this evening. Winds of over 80 miles an hour are affecting much of the country, severely disrupting road, rail and ferry services. The West Coast train line between London and Scotland has been closed after power lines were damaged. Thousands of Welsh rugby fans are stranded in Fishguard after ferries taking them to tomorrow's Six Nations match against Ireland were disrupted. And the country's largest container port at Felixstowe has also been closed because of high winds. We begin our coverage tonight with Richard Bilton, who spent the day in Scotland.
Back again, the Scottish coast being hammered by high winds and rain. There are communities here still trying to deal with the consequences of Monday's storms. Now, once again, they are preparing for the worst.
So for people living along the west coast of Scotland, here we go again, the second battering in a week. And these season storms are not going away. Here and across the Western Isles, tonight will be another night of gales, another night of damage.
Out at sea, winds of 100 miles an hour are being predicted. Ferry services, links with the islands, delayed or cancelled. At Drossen Harbour, they're checking defences. These gates have now been shut for a week. They know the damage powerful storms can do.
Above 90 miles an hour, really there's nothing you can do about it if anything happens. You're out of control of the situation.
Other areas of Scotland are suffering too. A week of bad weather has brought flooding and disruption. Here in Perthshire, the River Erne has burst its banks.
There's been quite a few who got stuck and pushed themselves